Today I am looking forward to discuss the challenges of a prediction model. The different kinds of prediction errors, bias and variance. We will analyze that with the help of the four bullseyes. Then we will see the relationship of bias and variance with simple and complex model. What is overfitting and underfitting of a model? We will see its relationship with simple and complex model, and then we will also look into symptoms and remedy of this simple and complex model. Moving on to next page, let's analyze bias and variance in little more in detail. Let's look at these four bullseyes. The two on the top have low bias and the two in the bottom have high bias, and the two on the right have high variance and the two on the left have low variance. Now, what is high variance? If the data points are spread over all over, then we say it's high variance, and if the data points are concentrated in one location, we say it has low variance. And if the data points are on bullseye or around bullseye, then we say that the bias is low. And if the data points are far away from bullseye, we say the data point have high bias. Now let's assume we have a model and we repeat the experiment several times with different data points. And we have the actual value and the predicted value. The actual value is the bullseye. That means each time we predict, if it falls on the bullseye, that means the actual value and the predicted value are perfectly matching with each other. And now, if the predicted value is exactly matching with the actual value in several of the experiment, that means it has low bias and low variance. On the other hand, each time we do the experiment, it is at a different point and subsequent experiment also comes around the same point, then it has low variance because it is concentrated in one location, but it has high bias because it is away from the bullseye. On the other hand, now each time when we do the experiment, it is all over spread but around the bullseye, then it is having a high variance with low bias. And the final one is where it is away from bullseye and also it is all over spread. That means it has high variance and high bias. Now let's try to understand this with the help of a simple and complex model. Let's look at this diagram and see what are the remedy and symptom of a simple and complex model. In this diagram, on the x-axis, I have the model complexity. If the model is very simple, it is on the left hand side, and if the model is complex, it will be on the right hand side. And the error is on the y-axis. And the bias is in red color and the variance is in green color. So the total error is a combination of bias and variance. So that is the black one, which is of a shape of a U. Now the question is, if we want to have an optimum model, how it should look like? Looking at this diagram, I can say the optimum model should neither be simple nor be complex so that our total error is at the bottom. When a model is very simple, of course, looking at this diagram, I can say the model will be on the left hand side. And let's take an example of a decision tree. If we have a decision tree with just one or two branches, that is a simple model, and this model will be underfitting. That means each time when you do the experiment, there will be a bias on it. because it doesn't have the required number of features and it is going to give a bias on its experiments. To fix this problem, we have to do boosting. In boosting, what happens is to start with, all the data points are given equal weight. And when we do the experiment, we identify the incorrect data point and then we repeat the experiment again. In the subsequent model, we give higher weight to the inaccurate one or the incorrect data point. We repeat this experiment or we repeat this model several times and the final model is a strong learner which is a weighted mean of all these weak learners. Now moving on to a complex model. In a complex model in a learning phase it will have a overfitting. That means in a unseen data testing it will produce a high variance. And the reason there is a overfitting in a complex model in a learning phase is because the learning is very specific to the sample data. On the other hand, when we actually test it on an unseen data or a production data, it will have a high variance. And these kind of problems can be handled with the help of bagging, bootstrapping. In a bootstrapping, what we do is we do repeated sampling with replacement. By doing sampling with replacement on the data, we are able to overcome the challenge of high variance. And when we have multiple model put together in aggregation, the errors or the variance will cancel each other to produce a better model. So with this, I am done with the topics for this video and I hope this video was useful for you. And if you like this video, I would request you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and you have a good day. Bye now.